Back in 2020, I started to figure out what queer people were from online. As the pandemic went on, I didn't know what to think of them. In 2021, I became a straight ally to queer people. I wasn't fully known to them, I just knew the two most common ones, also known as gay and lesbian. In 2023 is when things started to change. I started to realize I loved all genders and only cared about how they treated me. I became pan and had that identity for a while. In 2024, I ended up going to a mental hospital. There, I was looked at weirdly by men, and some men would even go out of their way to touch me. And the staff there also abused me. More things like this also happened in life. Later that year, I went into a depression state, and my whole family went to church. So I joined them. I figured I was bisexual after a bit, but then my church taught me that queer people were bad, so I hid my feelings even more. In 2025, I met my best friends who are also very supportive of the LGBTQ community, as one of them is even trans. They finally helped me start realizing it wasn't bad. I became omnisexual, realizing that I loved all genders, but mostly preferred women. Then later that year, after a ton of failed male relationships, I found out I was lesbian. I finally came out to my dad and mom, as well as leaving the church because I felt forced into it to please my parents. They didn't say much about it, except for my mom, who just sobbed. This year I found out I was Aetherian, and recently found out I was pansexual. When I first found out I was Aetherian, I told my parents. My mom supported me fully, but my dad was confused about it. Me and my sister were both Therians. After a while, when they finally got used to it and supported us, they started treating us differently, slightly bullying us for it, saying that we're just putting on an act and that we would grow out of it, and that I was destroying my future by posting my content online. Recently, I told my dad that I was pansexual, and he said that micro labels are stupid. At the time, I was demigirl, and I told him that, and he said it was stupid too, and that the whole community is just stupid, and that we should just stick to the three most common sexualities and stop doing all these extra labels. I started to realize he's slightly homophobic, so I stopped talking to him about it, and I stopped wearing my gear around my parents because I felt like I had to be good for them. Now, today, I still hide that from them, and the fact that I found out I was gender fluid, liking all genders used on me. I'm still closeted, and I haven't told them about my genders because I'm afraid of what they're going to say and do. Even after all of this, I still love them. Hi, I'm Starla. My situation's not as bad as those out there, but I believe I deserve sunshine.